Good morning, students. This is your geography lesson. Students, you know very well that we have done chapter 1, internal structure of the earth, successfully. Today in this lesson we will revise this chapter and we will learn more about the internal structure of the earth. So we start our lesson. Students, the structure of the earth is divided into four major components. In how many components? The structure of the earth is divided into four major components. The crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. The crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. Each layer has a unique chemical composition. Each layer has a unique chemical composition, physical state, and can impact life on Earth's surface. Movement in the mantle caused by the variations in heat from the core cause the plates to shift, which can cause earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. These natural hazards then change our landscape and in some cases threaten lives and properties. Earth's crust. The crust is what you and I live on and is by far the thinnest of the layers of earth. The thickness varies depending on where you are on earth, with oceanic crust being 5 to 10 km and continental mountain ranges being up to 30 to 45 km thick. Below the crust is a solid, relatively cooler portion of the upper mantle that is combined with the crust to make the lithosphere layer. The lithosphere is physically distinct from the below-lying layers due to its cool temperatures and typically extends 7,200 km in depth. Below the lithosphere is the asthenosphere layer. Below the lithosphere is the asthenosphere layer, a much hotter and malleable portion of the upper mantle. Below the lithosphere is the asthenosphere layer. Below the lithosphere is the asthenosphere layer, a much hotter and malleable portion of the upper mantle. The asthenosphere begins at the bottom of the lithosphere and extends approximately 700 km into the earth. The asthenosphere acts as the lubricating layer below the lithosphere that allows the lithosphere to move over the Earth's surface. Earth's mantle. The mantle is the layer of the earth that lies below the crust and is by far the largest layer, making up 84% of Earth's volume. The mantle acts similar to plastic and at very high temperatures and pressures, the rock is deformable at geologic time scales. The mantle acts similar to plastic, and at very high temperatures and pressures, the rock is deformable at geologic time scales. Earth's outer core. The outer core is the liquid, largely iron layer of the earth that lies below the mantle. Geologists have confirmed that the outer core is liquid due to seismic surveys of Earth's interior. The outer core is 2,300 km thick and goes down to approximately 3,400 km into the earth. Earth's inner core. The inner core is the centermost layer of the earth and is in many ways similar to the outer core. It is also primarily iron and nickel and has a radius of about 1,220 kilometers. Now come to the short questions. Question 1. What are the different parts of the earth? Answer. The different parts of the earth are the crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. Question 2. What is the outer layer of the earth? Answer. The outer layer of the earth is the crust, a hard, thin layer that is composed of continental and oceanic crust. Question 3. What materials make up the inner core? Answer. The inner core is made up of primarily iron at 80% and nickel, along with trace amounts of heavy metals. Question 4. What are the two types of Earth's crust? Answer. The two types of crust are the dense and thin oceanic crust and less dense and thicker continental crust. Question 5. What is the Earth's crust made of? Answer. It is made up of different types of rocks. Choose the best answer. 1. The uppermost layer of the Earth's surface is called A. The crust, B. The crust, C. The roads, D. The forest. And the correct answer is A. The crust. 2. Dash is the densest of all layers. A. The core, B. Mesosphere, C. Centrospheres, D. Basalt. Correct answer is A. The core. 3. The innermost layer of the earth is A. Crust, B. Core, C. Mantle. Correct answer is B. Core. 4. The thinnest layer of the earth is A. Crust, B. Mantle, C. Core. Correct answer is A. Crust. 5. The core of the earth is made of the mixture of A. Silica and nickel, B. Nickel, magnesium, C. Silica and magnesium, D. Nickel and iron. Correct answer is D. Nickel and iron. 6. Mesosphere extends up to dash kilometer. A. 1400, B. 2400, C. 3400, D. 4400. Correct answer is B. 2400. 7. Dash is the least rigid, sometimes described as plastic in nature? A. Lithosphere. B. Mesosphere. C. Asthenosphere. D. None of these. The correct answer is C. Asthenosphere. 8. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust is called a rock, B. rod, C. sediment, D. none. Correct answer is A. rock. 9. Like an dash, the earth is made up of a dash layers. A. Onion, concentric. B. Orange slices. C. Watermelon seeds. D. None. Correct answer is A. Onion, concentric. 10. Crust is about dash kilometer on the continental mass and dash kilometer on the ocean floor. A. 40 and 5. B. 45 and 5. C. 55 and 5. D. 65 and 5. And correct answer is 40 and 5. So students, this is your lesson for today. I hope you have got a lot from this lesson, and as well as you have revised chapter 1, internal structure of the earth, with me. So you are supposed to revise again for more understanding. This is your lesson for today. Take care. Allah Hafiz.